Terry, I'm going to have you right over by me. So we got a couple of the guys are coming in, and we have got some great stuff coming up that we are going to talk about. Terry, do we want to give that away right now, or we want to wait till after this
Right now.
interview?
Last motorcycle in America. Nope.
Yeah, but I bet the
Yeah.
first one.
Oh, no.
We were talking about the first. Did you
That's
get?
what I was thinking.
Did you get people? Okay, we'll come back to you
Yeah,
after
we'll come
this.
back
guys
then.
Okay, so we've got some special guests in the studio
The
today.
first one. I know the first
Thank
one.
you so much, guys, that came in. Thank you so much.
Thank you
So
so
let's
much, guys.
switch gears and let's go head over to the world of soul. That is awesome. We got a couple really great groups with us today.
Exactly.
Terry, tell us about World of Soul, man.
Well, you know, World of Soul started as a social network back in 2008, and upwards to 9,600 motorcyclists and clubs subscribed. So, what do when you're communicating with that many people and organizations on a daily basis? You know, you try to take it from one place to another. So, we have a focus on social and cultural reconciliation, ways in which the motorcycle community can engage the community at large on issues that matter and make a difference in the community. We've been focusing on young people in their education,
Nice.
supporting them with college tours to historically black colleges and universities. College tours have long proven to encourage students to not only graduate high school, but go on to pursue a post-secondary education degree.
Very awesome.
So we want to increase the education conversation in minority communities and in all communities to help address some of these issues that we're facing. We think that the biking community is an excellent platform to do this because it's a subculture. So if we can encourage the motorcycle community to surface on the issue of education and take the lead by escorting 20 to 30 tour buses filled with Chicago area students en route to historically black colleges and universities, I think that would be a great image to show Chicago, the nation, the world that we can encourage and achieve a paradigm shift on the perceived value of education stemming from urban communities.
That's good stuff, Terry. So do you concentrate a lot of your kids coming out of the Chicagoland area, the suburbs? Where are they coming
They're
from?
coming out of Chicago and the surrounding communities. We had a college tour recently that went to Washington, D.C. We focused on Howard University and Morgan State and also civics, you know, encouraging the students to prepare themselves to take over the leadership of this country. So many of these students came from Chicago Public Schools, the surrounding school districts, and we're also connecting with other motorcyclists and clubs in other cities to organize these same opportunities in their city for the students where they live.
Sharing is
That's what it-
caring.
Yeah, it's a model of service coordination that we're working
So
on.
being in it, you know, you surrounding this, you know, education around motorcycling and you're, you know, promoting them to go into college and stuff. But, you know, reality is, and even for someone, you know, I'll speak for me being a Chicago kid, you know, I wasn't made to go to college. You know, so some of these kids you might be pushing towards going to college and higher education. Do you guys also think about promoting them to even going to technical school
We
for
are
motorcycle
looking
mechanics, anything like that?
forward to
Trade schools?
MMI as a partner and many others.
Yeah.
That's a doggone good question because motorcycling isn't just about the recreation, it's a business. And even that business has to prepare another generation to lead that industry.
Absolutely.
And so it's access to opportunity through exposure that's needed most in our communities to show where the pathways to the future really are and how to get there.
Yeah, because I'll tell you from experience, you know, I worked with Harley-Davidson for 25 years. I found it a challenge, and the store I managed a lot was in Berwyn. I found it a challenge. Had a hard time hiring a African-American salesperson, even in sales and in mechanics, because they weren't either interested in it or it wasn't promoted for them. So
Yeah.
it would be outstanding to really see that segue into that. So there's a lot of opportunity for them out there.
Absolutely. I like to mention this one thing also that on May 12th, we're having a bike blessing.
Okay.
It's going to be at 93rd and Lafayette, which is adjacent to the I-90-94 corridor, the Dan Ryan Expressway. And we're looking for the diversity of motorcycling to converge on that location. The Alderman Howard Brookins of the 21st Ward has agreed to co-sponsor the event with us by blocking off the street and providing a stage. He also rides a motorcycle.
All right.
And he is the chairperson of the City of Chicago City Council's Education Committee. So this is ideal.
Terry, got a question for you.
Yes.
You had mentioned that you were planning to have motorcyclists accompany like students on the way to school or something. Did I get that right?
Escorting a motorcade of tour buses en route to various colleges and universities.
Okay, I think that's going to be a really good thing for motorcycling, the image that people perceive more, just from, I guess, the stereotypical point of view. Wow, look at all those motorcyclists with all those students. That's dangerous, isn't it? I think that's a really good way, Terry, to show motorcyclists in a really good light. Like, hey, these guys are on the up and up. These guys are cool. They're escorting, students on the way to schools. I think that's fantastic, Terry.
And they're concerned about communities just like you.
Fantastic.
Exactly.
That's good stuff.
And I think that's kind of what both of this is right here is, the Masons and the Widow's Sons and World of Soul. I mean, these are benefits and charities, and, that's what we as motorcyclists do. So if anything, people should really see the light and we're so involved. We're one of the most involved culture of groups of people that get involved with things and raise a lot of money in that aspect.
Let's face it, we have to look at those who are coming behind us, the younger generation, to carry us in the future, especially me, when I'm in my Depends and walker going down the road and trying to ride the trike. But the children are our future, and it's up to us to help make sure they get on the right path. And stay out of harm's way.
Yep. Good stuff. But, Ron and Terry, I don't know if you noticed, but Gina literally looks up to you guys.
She has no choice.
Hey, you as well, Tiny.
I need a straw. Great. Well, and Ron, give our listeners, our viewers, a link where they can get more information.
Once again, go to our Facebook page, WS Cornerstones. We have a lot of events that are happening right now. As a matter of fact, tomorrow is the Welcome Home Honor Flight out of Milwaukee. Nice. That a lot of us are going on. It's a motorcycle escort back down in North Chicago. So you can find a lot of our events at WS Cornerstones on Facebook.
Excellent. Very cool.
Thank you.
And Terry, again, why don't you give us a little link as well?
Yes. For more information about World of Soul motorcycle community, please log on to www.worldofsoulmc.com. Once again, that's www.worldofsoulmc.com. And also there is World of Soul Motorcyclists Association, which we are transitioning into. Come on out on May 12th and get your complimentary membership card. Try it out. You're going to like it. Motorcyclists are going to be blessed, but they're going to be a blessing as well. So we've got a lot in store for them. Go to WOSMA.com for World of Soul Motorcyclists Association, WOSMA.com.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
All
Thank you,
right, guys. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
in.
you.
Great show, guys. Great show. Again, I want to announce that Chicago Abate Awareness Run, April 29th at the brewery, starts at the brewery, 3848 North Harlem Avenue in Chicago, and that is at 8:30 a.m. That would be tomorrow, 9 a.m. Kickstands up at 10 a.m. And the destination, well, that's a secret, Patrick Jones says. And we got a winner?
We do have a winner. First, I want to say, Tony, what you said was the last motorcycle in America. That's funny. I just wanted to laugh. But, sorry, I didn't mean to put you out there. Actually, it was Mike Fritzler. You are correct. It is the
Best bar in America.
I'm lost. Best bar in America. I thought it was so funny, though. Tony's like, last motorcycle. She's trying. She was trying.
She was definitely trying.
And then Steve Sattenstein also guessed the second movie, not the first. So, but congratulations, Fritzler. You got a DVD coming.
Very cool. Thank you, everybody, for checking us out, viewing, stopping in, spending an hour with us this morning, or even a few minutes, whatever you got to do. Thanks so much for joining us. And appreciate the guys from the film that joined us as well, Eric and his co-star, Neil Olson, and the whole crew here at Open Road Radio. We want to thank everybody, and we will catch you right back here on WCGO 1590 AM next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
What do you got
Every
going on this week?
Saturday?
Every
Saturday,
Every
right here, huh?
Saturday.
Amazing.
What do you got going on this week? Anything? Anything coming up?
Well,
Back to the grind?
as soon as I leave here, I'm on duty.
Yep.
1 till 2 in the morning.
Go
Yikes.
Protecting
hanging
the
out at
trees of the
the
Arboretum.
Arboretum.
Terry,
Arboretum.
you are a very good speaker. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you some
He's
props.
got some good
He's got that
vibes.
soul radio voice.
Well, thank you very much, in my Elvis Presley kind of way.
There you go. In an Elvis Presley kind of way.
Hey, Mike wanted to say, good to see a traveler on our station.
Thank you,
Saying-
Mike.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Thank everybody for coming in. Ron, thanks again. Great to see you.
Great
Plan to
to
get
see
out to
you.
some of your events.
Ron's almost got the
Absolutely.
dozer voice.
Get out to a lot. Yeah, he
He
does.
does? You got the
He's
dozer
got
voice.
Well, I do run dozers for a living, too.
Nice.
What a great tie-in. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you right
Have a good
here
weekend.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
next week, right here on Open Road Radio.